In this lesson, we're gonna learn the different classification of numbers in the real number system. Alright, the most basic group in the real number system is what we call the natural numbers. It includes the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The symbol for the natural numbers is this. So, these numbers are also called the counting numbers because they are the numbers that we use to count. We start to count from 1, followed by 2, 3, and so on. So, that's the natural numbers. The next group in the real number system is the whole numbers. The whole numbers are just the natural numbers plus a 0. So the whole numbers will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. The symbol for whole numbers is this. The next group to whole numbers is what we call the integers. Here's the symbol for integers. The integers are the numbers that includes the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, plus the whole number 0, plus the negative numbers, -1, -2, -3, and so on. So these are the set of integers. Now remember that the set of integers does not include decimal numbers. The next bigger group to integers is the group of rational numbers. These numbers are numbers that can be expressed in a fraction form or decimal numbers. This includes all the integers also. Now, here's the symbol for rational numbers. Example of rational numbers is -3, which is an integer because we can write it in a form like -6/2. It's a fraction. -1/3, which is equal to -0.333 and so on, which is a repeating decimal. It's another example is 1/2, which is equal to 0.5. So anything that can be expressed as a fraction. Now, it's important that you remember that this fraction should not have a 0 denominator. The number at the bottom should not be 0. Now, some numbers cannot be written in a fraction form. And these numbers, we will collectively call them as the set of irrational numbers. These are numbers that cannot be written in a fraction form. Or if they're decimal, they should be non-terminating and non-repeating decimals. For example, we have this pi. Pi is, it's a non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. So it cannot be expressed in a fraction. So it's an irrational number. The number e, which is equal to this number, it's also a non-terminating and non-repeating decimal. Square root of 2. Square root of 2 cannot be written in a fraction form, so it's also an irrational number. Any number, any square root with no exact answer, that's an example of an irrational number. So that's the real number system.